Hello, it's me, Coco, and today I thought I would give you a little bit of a tour around my apartment and show you some of the things that I've gotten secondhand. Last year I moved from the US to Germany and I have been building up this apartment, filling it with stuff to make it more comfortable and functional, and almost everything I acquired secondhand. So I'm really excited to give you this tour, and also I gotta mention this video was done in partnership with Emma from The Simple Environmentalist, who recently moved from Okinawa to Las Vegas and has also kind of filled up an entire house actually full of things that are pretty much all secondhand. So after you're done watching this video, make sure to head over to her video. But without further ado, let me give you a little bit of a tour of my secondhand apartment. I'm gonna start with my room, and this is the area that you guys probably know the best if you follow me on TikTok. I call this my set. These are some of my favorite parts about it. This mirror is really nice. It really makes me feel kind of bougie because it's so pretty, gold decorated frame, and it was so cheap because I got it secondhand. Same thing for this plant, my monstera. The name of this monstera is the Hulk because when I bought it, the arms kind of went out like this, and now it has just exploded and it's so freaking big it barely even fits in this corner now. This thing's pretty cool. I saw it on eBay Kleinanzeigen, which is kind of like the German version of Craigslist. I really wanted it and I was kind of looking for one, and I thought some of the ones that I saw were too expensive, and I found this actually at the bottom of the stairs in my apartment building. Somebody was moving out and they got rid of this, and actually I kind of like it more than any of the ones that I would have gotten that looked a little bit more new, because this one has some details. I don't know, it's kind of like dirty a little bit, but in a cool way, and it has some paint splatters on it, and yeah, I really like it. And then over here is the orange couch. Most of the bigger furniture items that I have here were actually already in this apartment when I came. They were left and I kind of inherited them. So that is the same for my bed, a big couch that's in the living room and like the dining table. But I just kind of like made them my own, and I really love them. And I think it just kind of goes perfect here in my little corner. This is kind of my dresser, and I also got this one from, I think I got this one from Facebook Marketplace. I was really looking for a bamboo bookcase because I just love the way they look. I think they're so freaking gorgeous, and I found this one for a deal. And the girl who previously owned it was moving out, and she was actually moving into a van, so she was getting rid of like nearly everything that she owned. But I got this from her. I got this like paper lantern from her, and this really cool little birdie decoration. And I think that this whole setup here adds a lot of personality to the room and also function. And rather than having all of the clothes and stuff just kind of like piled on the bookcase, I got these storage boxes secondhand to organize all of my clothes and things inside this bookcase. I actually got these from Amazon Warehouse, which is how Amazon resells some of the things that are returned to them. A lot of times the packaging is completely ripped open and it's not really sellable on the main site. And so they sell it on the Amazon Warehouse like secondhand site. It's a really good place for things that you're looking for really specifically. But after recent events, I realized that I really want as little money going to Amazon as possible because of the way they treat their workers. And I'm really looking more on Facebook Marketplace and eBay Kleinanzeigen and local flea markets, because I think it is a much more humane place to put my money. I'm not gonna lie, there are a lot of things in my house that when I first came here, and I didn't really know the language, I didn't know the city very well, and I didn't know how to get things very easily. It actually did come in handy a lot, and I got some of the things that I really needed that were used, but they were from Amazon. I have a video that I made when I unboxed my foodie, which I also got from Amazon Warehouse. Oh my God. So if you want to check that out, you can check it out up here. This is something that I wanted for a really long time. It's just like a ladder decoration where I can hang my clothes that I've worn but are not dirty, and I don't want to put them near the clean clothes, you know what I mean? So this was something that I was looking for a really long time, and I got it secondhand. When it came to decorating my apartment, I know that for my own personal style, I really prefer a boho industrial look. And so when I was searching for things that I wanted for my apartment, I was looking for really particular materials. So I wanted the bamboo, like this bookcase. I was also looking for a rattan hamper. I love rattan, I always have. And when it comes to industrial style, I was looking for concrete and metal and just things that kind of looked like old and industrial looking. And here are a couple of my favorite pieces that meet that criteria. This is an adorable stool that I'm using as a plant stand here. It has these really cool wooden legs and this concrete top. This is another one of my favorite pieces, this metal table that we're using as a side table. It has an industrial finish and I just kind of really love the simple legs. I think it goes perfectly with my industrial boho style. This is another thing I got secondhand really easily. It's a little foldable shelf that my partner uses to put his clothes that are worn but not dirty. And it has one of my favorite plants in the house, our bird of paradise plant, which was in dire straits when I picked it up, and now it is thriving. And I just love the way that it looks in the morning light. This one is also an uber industrial piece, and it's actually a tea box from India that was used to literally ship tea, and I'm using it as a plant stand for this monstera. I just love the metal finish here and like the cool industrial print all over the box. It's so unique. Here's another one of my favorite pieces. This lamp is a lamp that is often used around the holiday season in Germany, but I just think it's so pretty. And I actually picked this up from eBay Kleinanzeigen from somebody who was just right around the corner from me. And you just never know how easy it is to pick up really unique items. I just think it's so pretty. I want to use it all the time. And over here we have our little exercise corner. I got these weights secondhand, these yoga blocks, and I picked these up from somebody off of Facebook, and they had only been used pretty much once. And I love having a pair of indoor gym shoes because it really helps keep my floors clean when I'm working out in my room. I love this little corner. And over here you can see that I definitely didn't prepare my entire house for this video, but I just wanted to show you some of the cool things that I have here. Here's one of my favorite things in the whole house. It's from Branching Together, a little decoration garland, and this is made out of reclaimed wood, and it has hand-burned wildflower designs in it. So freaking cute. Check out Branching Together. I'll link them in the description box. This is the office. That my partner and our roommate work in, and I'd say there's still a lot of work to be done here, but there are some cool aspects that I wanted to show you guys. One of the first things you might notice in this room when you come in is how many plants there are, and they really make the space very special. Most of them are secondhand, including this elephant foot plant with these really cool leaves that drape down like hair. And this is a perfect chair for a little reading nook by the window, and we've propped it up on a wooden pallet that was actually found on the street. This seat is super cozy, especially with the footstool that was already in the apartment when I got here. This plant stand is actually one of our newest acquisitions from a local thrift store. My partner's a software engineer, and so we've repurposed this box and these books in order to prop things up to eye level, which really helps take care of his posture. Another cool element of this room is this table, which is an old German traditional table that can be assembled and disassembled really easily. This table is legitimately decades old, and it still works fantastically. And then extra shout out to our rechargeable battery charger. This is a really great eco-friendly swap if you haven't already gotten one. Moving on to the kitchen, most of the stuff here was actually already here when we got here, including the dining table and seating bench. But we did get some really cool stuff secondhand, especially here on the right side of the room with the two kitchen carts and the appliances on top. But first I want to show you this fruit bowl. These are really easy to find secondhand, and also cutting boards. I got this one secondhand, and honestly, it is a little bit worse for the wear, but I have some plans to restore it, I promise. Another thing in the kitchen that's secondhand that I really love is our compost bucket. I think this is really a must for every sustainable kitchen, and I really like the way that this one works. We're gonna ignore the lamp in the middle of the room. This is probably the area of the house that I'm the proudest of for being secondhand, because I got these 2 kitchen carts off of eBay Kleinanzeigen, and we got them home by just like carting them down the street. We got all of these appliances secondhand, and although it's the most unassuming, I'd say the secret hero is the coffee grinder because it looks so old, but it works so well. It's just one of those like really, really good ones. This side is definitely more the coffee station. We have the coffee grinder, we have the hot water kettle, and then over here something that I got for the cooking videos, but I realized it goes perfect on the coffee cart because we use this to heat up our milk, and it's an induction stove and it works lightning fast. So actually, you know, I got it secondhand, so I was diverting waste from landfill, but also it saves us so much energy because it just takes a small percentage of the energy to heat up something on the induction stove than if I were even to do it on my ceramic cooktop. And over here we do the mixing, the toasting, the everything. We use this thing all the time. All of these things were secondhand. We have our dream kitchen appliances, and I was able to find them from Amazon Warehouse, from somebody we knew, and this was from eBay Kleinanzeigen. So we didn't really have to buy anything new for the kitchen, really, except for maybe our dish scrubber and sponges. As you probably noticed, I don't have very many decorations up on my walls. There are a few reasons for this. I mean, number one, I don't know what to put on my walls, do you? I think I just kind of like the boho minimalist look, boho industrial minimalist. But what I do love to decorate with is plants, and I think they really do a lot for making a house really feel like a home. So I guess that's my final tip for decorating your house secondhand. Some of the plants that I've gotten are secondhand. They used to belong to other people and then they moved or they ran out of space or whatever. And I got some amazing plants, including this monstera, my bird of paradise, and my dracena. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but the plants really make it. So I would definitely look into adopting some plant friends for your home too. I hope you liked this little tour of a few rooms in my house. Just to kind of wrap things up, I think that when you are furnishing your apartment or your house secondhand, there are some really key places for you to look. Craigslist or eBay Kleinanzeigen, Facebook Marketplace is also really useful. Local thrift stores and flea markets, and if you're looking for something really specific, Amazon Warehouse can also be a really useful resource. And then another thing to keep in mind is your personal style. It really helps to have an idea of what you want, because otherwise a lot of used marketplaces can be kind of overwhelming with a lot of different things. And if you want everything to kind of go together cohesively, I would definitely recommend picking out a certain kind of interior decoration style that you like, so that you can look for specific styles or materials or colors or textures that you like. Buying things secondhand really gives you so many more opportunities for getting items with personality, character, and a special story. So I would definitely recommend furnishing your house all secondhand. I hope you liked this video and that you got some ideas or inspiration for how to furnish your own home. And if you want further inspiration, definitely check out Emma's video at The Simple Environmentalist, where she furnished her entire house in Las Vegas. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.